What's up, y'all? Sorry for the delay. The kid does not want to sleep tonight. I finally had to just hand him off to my wife. I was losing my mind. What's up, Fancy? What's up, Kinda? How's it going? Ooh, it's calling you out, Kinda. Calling you out. I don't know who was here first, but technically Fancy's chat showed up first, if that counts for anything. I'll let you two duke it out, though. Should I just send it? Yeah, let's do it.
They're coming!
Definitely do not need all this. Did he spawn in there? What the heck? What? They're spawning behind it, of course. I thought this will be genius. They'll never get in here. I was mistaken. Okay, they are just gonna keep spawning directly in here. This is great. I thought my plan was gonna work. Alright, this is... Worst comes to it, we just reload the save here. But, yikes. I kind of was like, this will be gold, and they'll just all funnel to this wall, but no. Come on. Nice. How do I get out? Ah! It's all good, I'll rebuild. See, this is what I thought was gonna happen. I'm like, cool, they'll just destroy all of this random junk. And I won't have to worry about it. I mean, it's kind of working, but we're gonna do a little rebuilding here by the end of this. Luckily, this weapon is a beast against these guys. Should definitely start bringing a repair tool around with me. That would be smart. I always wanted to redesign this spot. Maybe? Where are they at? It's kind of what happened when I did the Java-matic as well. I was like, oh, I'll just block off this whole direction, and then it won't matter, but that's not... The game does not like it when you block things. Did he... Oh my... You stinking turd. And he's not even gonna let me kill him. That... What an epic fail. That didn't work at all how I thought it was going to, man. Yikes.
Feels like I'm being cooked. I can't take this heat.
Okay. Did they... maybe we just... Is this the one? Yeah, maybe we just reload that real fast and we forget that ever happened. Oh, yeah. That was a good start to stream, right, guys? Good stuff. Destroy everything and lose right at the last second. That's a great question. Velocity was keeping him awake, so. How do I want to redo that so it doesn't end so poorly? I'm not sure how to make that go better with how I currently have it built. Interesting. Decisions must be made. Okay, I did load the right save. I think I'm gonna give up on the last 5 milk molars. I searched like so much today. And no, I mean, I got a lot of milk molars. I think I needed 13 at the beginning of the day, so I have 5 left. So like, what, 8? Not a bad haul, but could be better. Huh. I thought I was being genius by like blocking that. I was wrong.
Feels like
I
I'm being
wonder.
cooked. I can't take this heat.
Like, what will they attack if we just like move a couple things? So they like leave some of this stuff alone? I don't mind rebuilding like some of this. I just don't want to rebuild all of it. Thank you, Fancy. I appreciate that. Where's my sizzle immunity thing when I need it? Yeah, I get it. I'm burning. I'm definitely excited to get back into building after we get through some of these mixers and into New Game Plus 2. I do miss the building, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You get through some of this story. That's not actually what I want to do. Like this? Hello, sir. Made me hit my own base. I'm gonna do the mantis. Good luck. The mantis was the hardest for me, so don't worry about struggling. It's definitely, you're not alone. I don't really care about this. This is planned to be like a crypt, I guess you'd call it. Just gonna put all like my bugs and bury them down here underneath the little church or citadel thing. That's so annoying that they spawned on the other side of this, though. Are they gonna do that again? Most likely. Maybe if I don't block it from both sides, they won't come from this side. But they're antlions, so maybe they will anyways. If I do this, reinforce these walls a little bit. This stuff's easy to move back. I wanted to do this all today. I got too distracted milk molar hunting though. I'm regretting it now. I thought I would just blow through these. I did one earlier trying to do the farming sort of thing. You can get a bunch of raw science essentially, but it died to an infused mosquito really, really fast. I don't want them destroying these things too. Those are annoying to get.
Gonna have a look around.
Get rid of some of this stuff so I can see. Probably, I don't know. What do you want to do here? wall. We could do something so they are a little blocked off. Sure. And then we definitely need to get rid of these so I can actually see. Meh. Where am I going? Burning alive. In C. Dinky's video, Rip fixed the game devs. Oh, I can't read, sorry. Ouch. I'm banning. Is this going to go well? I don't know. What about C. Dinky's video, Rip fix the game devs, though? Specifically? Alright. Oh, okay, never mind, I started it already.
Bad guy attack! Yeah, he's hot!
Yep, they spawned behind it again. Why are you attacking the stairs? What? They're so random. As long as I just watch these guys back here, I think we'll be fine. Nice. Put him in there. Holy cow, 4? Stamina, please. Luckily, I'm not too worried about this part of the base. Let's just survive this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why do you fly away? I just got killed in 3 seconds. Welcome back. Come on, Mixer. Hurry up. This one's not even supposed to be hard. You got a baby red ant and you named him Alexander Hamilton. Hey, I mean, he's your pet at the end of the day. You get to name him whichever you want. Come on, give me stamina. I forgot how weak foundations are, too. It's like the worst thing to build with. Ay, ay, ay. It's just really the infused ones that are the issue. And there's an infused one that I can't get to. Alright, we got the stun. Dang it. Didn't block it. No! Oh my gosh! Come on! Die! It's like, as long as I don't get another infused one that's got stinking bombs, we might be okay. Just maybe. A lot of time left though, more than I'd like. I hear them. There they are. This thing's great because it stuns every 3 hits on these guys. You got it. Take it slow. Be patient. Don't pull the timber and get crazy. They're here. Holy cow, it's all the infused ones. Oh, jeez. Well, at least they're attacking the wrong thing. We got this. Keep attacking the wrong stuff, you geniuses. Oh my lord. My trinket's making me overheal all the sizzle. Let's go. I think we can do it. Aha! Let's go. $2,500. That's like nothing. I don't feel like 2,500 was worth
I'm burning up.
all this destruction. Dang it. Why? It's okay. We can rebuild it. Hey, Knife, how's it going? You just missed us getting destroyed doing this mixer. Honestly, should I even do these mixers? That's like no raw science, I guess. And I literally didn't even get any trinkets. I don't know if this is worth it. Do I really want to do all of these, struggle through them to get less raw science than I'd get by just fighting regular infected, infused bugs? Ah! I'm burning. I don't think I want to do any more of those. I'm not feeling it. Hey, I said there. And you there. You. So okay, one sec. I'll read that in a sec, Dragon. Is this like there? Yeah, maybe. Seemed kind of right. Close enough. Can fix it legit later. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I should go to the upper yard to get my tier 3 or go to the Black Ant Hill. You said it's because of bombs, correct? I think in the Discord. Because you might need a few bombs for the, you might need a few bombs for the red, or the Black Ant Hill, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember fully. So it might be better to just go to the upper yard. You'll progress the story further going into the upper yard. The Black Ant Hill, I'd only go to the Black Ant Hill for, yeah, the assistant manager, which opens up a lot of different things in the game for you to be able to do, so it's good. But if you want to get like better gear and stuff, the upper yard's probably the way to go. But if you don't want to use your bomb and you still want to get to the upper yard, just pause it all this one sec. Onto that. I can show you, if you'd like, a way to get to the upper yard without using a bomb.
This is awesome!
Sorry, Fancy. It was a tough one, and I'm only on New Game Plus 1, so I can only imagine how New Game Plus 2 is difficult, I'm sure. I'm kind of tempted. Yeah, building up's the easiest. I mean, you just go cut down some grass, just build up. It's the best way to do it. Or even just like some roofs. The clover roofs, those are really easy to build too. Some mushroom stairs if you got mushrooms. I literally never use a bomb. Now I just keep this thing on me. The blaster of the moldy matriarch. I got bombs forever. Why walk when you can just do this? I don't think I'm gonna do the mixers, honestly. I thought I might get like more science. That wasn't even the raw science of one infused bug kill. And I got a couple infused bugs, but I already got 400,000. That's eight telepathies. That's not bad. Your D20? What's a D20? Like a D20 dice? D20. Awesome. Where? Ooh, a piece of raw science. Like, I'm gonna get almost as much raw science from this one raw science thing as I would from doing that one
I'm feeling more sciencey
mixer. And I spent so much time today looking. Yeah, in the maze, what mutation? What? I'm confused. Sorry.
Where are you off to, Ann?
I'm lost. You're not infected or infused? I don't want it. Leave me alone. Alrighty. You guys down to just go to New Game Plus 2? Bonk? Because I spent all day, other than when I was like working, of course, but working on trying to get the last molars, and the last 5 I'm kind of like, it's just a healing and thirst thing, and I looked everywhere. I have no clue where the last ones could be. I flew around with a handy net, I went all over the place. I cannot find them to save my life. And I'm sure they're in really dumb, obvious spots, but you'll get there. It's a slow process. And just remember, I put 1,500 days into this world before I went to New Game Plus, so I was there for a long time. It's really fun, so be excited to get to New Game Plus, but at the end of the day, it's definitely worth getting as much as you can in the regular game before you go. It's like, it's been easy for me because I had like so much stuff farmed up from just playing the game so much. But I really don't want to do those mixers because I need to go build them out. They're not worth a lot of science. I got all the things. Pretty happy with the milk molars. I got all the important ones. The thirst and hunger aren't going to help me fight anything, but I got all the healing and everything. I got a ton of science. We're just going to get more in New Game +2. And then I'm probably going to chill in New Game +2 for a while. As much as I want to go to New Game +3. Let's go check the score. That's the one thing I did want to do. The antlions? What are you fighting? Are you in the sandbox then? I thought you were going... Oh, because you decided to go to the Black Anthill, I'm guessing. You happy? You happy you made me do that? That's what I thought. I'm so used... The Salty Club of the Mother Demon is so good against the antlions. It literally wrecks them, and it has such a high stun rate. Oh, the armor. Well, once you get to New Game Plus even 1, there's a Sizzle Immunity Trinket, and you literally will never need that armor again. I always used to carry a set around with me, and now I just get to carry... I don't have it with me, of course, but I just get to carry a little trinket around with me. Die! You infused might. Yeah. I like science. Where am I going? To Tully. Duh. To Wendell. Oh, there's the Black Ox Beetle. That's down here now. It's so weird seeing this. Did you be infused? I'd like to get stuff from you. That would be nice. You're dead. You can still get cones from these ones. I'm pretty... Oh, let's go. I got one. Salt damage up, spicy damage up. In hauling strength? How horrible. That's like the worst one I could have got. 2 different damage types up in hauling strength?
Are you ready?
Is that you? Oh.
Are you ready to get out of here? I understand.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm gonna butcher your name. It was Zendayo? Definitely appreciate that. I honestly, it's funny that you say that. I was just talking in our Discord.
I do not want any more of these confounded...
1 second, knife. I was just talking in our Discord about how I was kind of annoyed at a lot of content creators recently because everyone's just complaining that New Game Plus is too hard. And they're just getting destroyed, and I'm like, I've watched, other than I think C Dinky, everyone else just is like flying through them and like skipping all the upgrades. They're not grinding materials. I'm like, what's the point of the whole update if you're just gonna skip the whole game? Like, let's get it done. Let's play. Let's grind. Let's have some fun. The whole reason I'm playing New Game Plus is because I want to keep playing this game, whether it's harder or not. Yeah, he drives me nuts. I like to stay as positive as I can, but mediocre Milton does kind of make me mad.
That was the end of the tiny...
We can all complain about... No game's perfect. I've never played a perfect game, and a lot of the imperfections in a game are what really make me love the game in the first place. So it's like, why complain? Let's just enjoy it and have fun. It's weird not having 100% anymore. Yeah. I'm not doing the mixers. But even like Jade's content as of late has been either really clickbaity or he's just like speculating too much. Just got done watching someone's video where he's criticizing the update after admitting that he hasn't played it yet and is waiting for it to be fixed. Exactly. I'm like, again, the update's not perfect. There is some broken stuff. There's all sorts of different things that I could complain about if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, like, it's an amazing update. For the people that truly love Grounded, that want to keep playing, it's a perfect update. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's got a lot of grinding. But, like, what survival game doesn't have grinding? What, like, the excuses that everyone makes are kind of ridiculous to me. I'm like, they complain about exactly what the game's done since the second it was made. I think everyone's just a little frustrated that it's done and we're probably not getting anything else unless we get like Grounded 2. And I'm like, now I have something to play for the next year or more. I could build in this until Grounded 2 goes into early access, if they have a Grounded 2. I'd find it hard to believe that they don't follow this up in some way, shape, or form, since they're not going to keep building upon this platform. So I have a feeling that there's something to come in the future. But, like, I don't know why we can't just enjoy what we've been given and just have a good time. That was the point. Yeah, every other game dev make content focused on making more sales instead of making content for people who will actually play. Exactly. And like that is, I think what can frustrate me is exactly that. Is that it's like I've played my Steam currently has 2,000 hours showing on this game. Now, I know that's not 100% accurate, but even if I put 1,000 hours into this game, I have never been able to play a game this consistently and still have fun. And it's because for free, they keep giving us updates. Like I paid $30 for this game or whatever. $29.99. And we're on the 4th major update. Like, it's insane to me how inexpensive this game. Most people play it for free on Xbox and are still complaining that there's so many issues. And I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, like, it's like the cheapest game I've ever played, and I have never played a more polished, amazing game than Grounded. There are very few games that, like, stack up to how well Grounded is. And it's like, there's mistakes, there's small teams, so, like, this update's massive. I can't imagine that they tested the game in New Game Plus 6 because they didn't think everyone was just gonna, like, go nuts and just like go as ham as humanly possible and like not even grind and just skip through everything. Like, and the issues are like some of the bosses do too much damage and they're difficult, but like the majority of people, like Fancy is struggling with the Mantis on New Game Plus 2, but like a lot of the streamers I've watched are just, they're not grinding materials, they're not grinding upgrades, they're not getting the milk molars, they're just like skipping all the little boosts. There's trinkets, there's all the new trinkets make you so overpowered. Just this one trinket, Lifesteal, reflect damage. Every time I get hit, I do extra damage. Every time I hit something, I heal. Use it with the ladybug armor. I literally don't die right now. It is such a good trinket, but it takes a little bit of work to grind it. And like, so far this update is blown me away. I'm having a blast, and I'm probably going to stay in New Game Plus 2 for quite a while. Sorry, yeah, it released on my sister's birthday, so instead of grinding out Grounded, I had to spend time with my family for legal reasons. Such a joke. Yeah, and like, what, Ludarev, I saw your chat a little bit ago. Yeah, Grounded 2 would be dope, but the great thing is like, this gives me something to grind out and play, build in, have an amazing time until Grounded 2 goes into early access, as long as they, or whatever, Grounded prequel or sequel or whatever, Grounded totally different game that has nothing to do with this exact thing, Grounded in Australia, whatever it is, there's going to be something that they do, because they are doing this show, they're doing all the different things, there's gotta be something. We're a ways off, but this gives me so much content and stuff to just keep playing. Yeah, Lude, I'm just having a blast, and I could do, like, I'm in New Game Plus 1, I could do so much more still. Like, there's still so much content that I could do if I really felt like it. I just want to get to New Game Plus 2 specifically because I want to build with the telepotties. That's my first sort of, like, base upgrade I want to get in. And I want to get the infected items so I can finish building out the base too, because I need those for the other stuff. Grounded in Australia, when everything wants to kill you even harder. Sorry to be off topic, but what's behind the door in the black anthill by the Mix.r? The black anthill by the Mixers? What's behind the door? Behind the door in the black anthill by the Mixers. There's a mixer in the black anthill? Am I reading that wrong? I'm trying to think of what part of the black anthill you're talking about. Like after director or the assistant manager? Oh, it's just a special. I don't know. I'm assuming you're just in normal survival. It's just like a end game weapon and some upgrade stuff. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's any trinkets or anything in there either. Pretty sure it's a specialty weapon that if you have the I don't know if you've seen the pinch whacker. It's like a T's arm or one of those. Which one is it? Yeah, so this is the prod smacker. He loves cats. Yeah, you were in here the other night. So this is the pinch whacker. This is the prod smacker. Technically that's it, but same diff. It's just a robot part. Yeah, and the door doesn't unlock until you get all the mixers. Yeah, welcome in, cats, and I definitely do remember you. And I'll say one last thing about this update is the best part about this update is all the like non-grounded people that aren't really in it because they love the game, they just like want to fight another boss and stuff. I am so happy that they didn't just add another boss to this game. The last thing this game needed was just, although I think the shed would be so freaking cool because it's massive, but they can't do it because of the memory, so I totally understand it. That's why they did the Brawny Boy bin. Although the Brawny Boy bin was awesome, it's like 2 hours of content, and it took them like 3-4 months to make the whole thing. And it's like, what good does another couple hours of content, a couple extra weapons and stuff so I can make more fun builds versus an entirely new game, essentially. Getting to replay the game on harder difficulties, changing things. You got new enemies, new bugs in the infected ants. Like, they did everything you could have asked for and more. And because they did that, there's like hundreds and hundreds of hours of more content. Literally endless loops of content if you want it to be. And I'm like, that is what I want every game to do. And they didn't charge us for endless amounts of content, which is even like a cooler thing in general. And most DLCs, yeah, Knife, like, they're just not that much content typically. They don't add all that much to the game. Whereas this is the one thing this game needed was endless playability. Like, you can't make a procedurally generated map. And so, because the whole story is built around this perfectly made custom backyard. So it's like, you can't do that. And so what's the next best thing? New Game Plus and all the content, new weapons, new stuff. Yeah, there's reskins. Things aren't as new, but like, everything is so much more fun to use. The fact that I get this battle axe in every type now is amazing. I think they did a great job. I'm sure it could use some polishing in a few areas, but overall, yeah. And like, I think in New Game Plus 1, it's not like, I'm sure they probably balanced the game around New Game Plus 1 and 2, thinking most players aren't going to get much further than that. Only the hardcore players really want to go further than New Game Plus 1 and 2. And so they did exactly what like would have helped, is they balanced the game around New Game Plus 1 and 2. It's still very difficult, but the more I grind on it, the easier it gets, and the more I get used to the different attacks and stuff of everything, the easier it gets. And so it's pretty dang good. And if all I have to do is patch New Game Plus like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because there's like 20 players that have made it that far, like, oh no. Oh no, 20 players had to play in a slightly broken game, because the vast majority of players are still like PlayStation and Switch players that are literally just starting their first playthrough, and they have time to fix that kind of stuff, which is what I think is great. Raw science. Do I get anything again? Or is it all just like empty? Oh, I get toast. Nice. I get all this messed up toast. And this time, I'm gonna put this stuff in a... Did I get a perfect? Yeah. Literally, I didn't... I've killed the infected broodmother on... in my normal playthrough. I did not do it on New Game Plus so far. I'm not, as kinda would tell you, this is, the motto is we build, we don't battle. We build, not battle. And that's just, I fought the infected broodmother plenty of times. I beat her 51 times or something to get the gold card, and that was enough for me. We build, not battle here. So if I don't have to fight the infected broodmother in New Game Plus 1, I don't really have like a huge desire to just die over and over again right now. I really just want to get to New Game Plus 2 and start building again. I think that's going to make the streams more interesting too. And then just like supplement here and there with a bit more story. And molar collecting and have that kind of going again. Because like, if you want to watch someone that's good at fighting, like C Dinky is really good, Paralyzer's pretty good. They're probably more entertaining to watch fight things. They're probably much better at it than I am, honestly. So I just do my thing. Snake fertilizer. Wonder if that like does super growth or something. I'm fairly sure no one's really looked into that. I have a base spot for you if you want to build. Lay it on me. I might already have an idea. I have a massive list on my phone for different base building spots and ideas that I have. So I might already have an idea there. I got ideas for all over this yard, but I'd love to hear it. And what is the next big build you're going to do? Currently, we are working on a sandbox build. It doesn't load in from all the way back here, but it's like a King's Landing build. I finished up the castle and stuff, but I want to start working on the city, so I'm going to be building the city of the King's Landing. There's a bathhouse that's really big that I want to do inside of it that's semi-started. And then there's a massive, if you look up King's Landing from Game of Thrones, there's like a massive citadel or whatever you want to call it, cathedral sort of thing, that I want to replicate on part of my map because I think it'll look epic. So that's sort of the next one of those, potentially the cathedral or the kind of bathhouse oasis space. One of those is probably the next thing I'm going to be working on, and then we'll start building in the infrastructure for all the houses and like a little market and start getting all the details in. Maybe you could make a base on top of Moldorc Castle. I have seen someone build in Moldorc's Castle. It's definitely interesting. I'd have to mess with it because it doesn't have, you don't have building rights on some of the areas, so you have to like build over it almost. It's really complicated. So I plan on potentially doing that at some point, but it's a harder build, so I'm not totally sure. Or maybe it's an extension of the pagoda base. Could be something. So you know the game I'm developing, well, I want to have a huge range of difficulty, building possibilities, because I love building in almost every game I play. I love building in every game I play. Yeah, kinda. I probably did mention that, honestly. Because if you've ever seen, Fancy, if you've ever seen Burgle's Lost Logs on YouTube, or he's mainly a TikTok creator, the first base I saw of his was in the Moldork's Castle build, and it's epic. It's a really cool build. You should definitely check his channel out. He's got a very cool one. He's got a ton of cool bases. Toast, butter toast, daddy. There is your impression, kinda. Butter toast. All right. I think send it, right? Send it? Send it. No going back. Whatever. I'm ready. Worst comes to it, you just load a save, right? Other than a couple like extra trinkets I could have gotten that have an extra perk, there's really nothing I missed. I pretty much did everything except for the 5 milk molars I missed for hunger and thirst regeneration, which don't really mean a whole lot. They're convenient, but if I get another 3 stacks of it or whatever, 4 stacks of it in this playthrough, eventually I'm just not going to have to eat anything or have to eat like one thing a day. But I don't think I'm ever getting to New Game Plus 10 no matter what I do, because I like to build. We build, not battle. So eventually the New Game Pluses will stop for me, and I'll just have all the cool items and build everything and continually just make myself completely overpowered. Why did we start in first person? It's interesting. Anomalies, creatures, yoked, yard, remixed. So, with that being... Oh, well. What a welcome to New Game Plus 2, guys. What a perfect milk molar spot. I think me and New Game Plus 2 are going to get along real well. And the best part is I get to start a brand new game, and then I just get to casually walk over to this massive base.
Speedy little green corn pup.
So cool. Love it. I love when wolf spiders sit there and watch me. Oh.
The insects keep getting bigger and bigger.
He's infused this time. I guess we kill him.
I can't wait to see what's next.
I died? What? With a frost attack?
The size of that ant.
Ouch.
Honestly, I'm just glad it's not
That
bad enough to
hurt.
squish me.
I thought I perfect blocked that. I don't know how that happened. The frost abilities are the worst, too. I mean, the explosive ones are the worst, but... Probably gonna have to, like, start carrying, like, Black Ox Beetle, the Black Ox Burgers and stuff around, too. Hey, it's good time, Fancy. I'm just gonna have to eventually start actually playing the game, and not, like... You just gotta back. That's the only attack for these you have to really watch out for. Because if they stun you, they hit you 2 more times and you're 100% dead. It's a lot of health, but I haven't upgraded this at all yet, either. So this weapon's not that strong. Just gotta play slightly smarter, but that's worth it. Wizard's defense. Perfect block. Implant weakness fresh. Interesting. Arrow refund. Not like great, but not bad. I really want to make a super epic wizard build too. We'll be able... That's the only crummy thing. Is I can't get all the sausager upgrades until New Game Plus 3? Yeah, New Game Plus 3. Which is kind of a bummer. I Kind of wish I would have infected the red ant queen last.
Damn.
Definitely should have infected. I didn't know about it. Infected until afterwards, unfortunately. But if I could go back, I'd probably infect the red ant and the black ant queen in New Game Plus 1. Even though I think there's some sort of bonus if you infect all three at the same time. But I just want the ability to get the custom trinkets. So I really want an overcharge wizards. A happy streamer is a happy chat. Welcome to hell, Fancy. This music is great. Oh, I gotta go talk to Burgle. We gotta save him again. I'll try to always be happy. I make no promises. I came into chat kind of annoyed because my son was struggling to go to sleep. And I laid there with him for like 45 minutes. And he was just not having it. And I finally had to give up and tag my wife in. It's like, the people are calling me. And it's like, naturally I had said in chat, I was like, yeah, I'll be on in like 5 minutes. And, I'll be on in like 5 minutes, and then he woke back up again. I was like, oh no. Why? I hear that a lot, Uzin. I hear that a lot.
Thanks for the helping hand.
Don't worry, I don't do it to make people feel bad about their own builds. I just am crazy. Just very crazy.
But hopefully I can explain.
And most of my bases started out as a box too. And my very first base started out as a horrible box. Really rough.
You really should get started finding those ships. And try not to die out there. Have an exponentially great day.
Don't we all struggle to sleep, right? He just didn't want to sleep tonight. I don't know why. It's really weird. He just was ready to party. Woo. Look what we can buy. I want a pepper flake. I want telepotties. 2 telepotties. Can we just buy 2 more? No, I don't want that. I have everything I need now. I want this, actually. I want the salt chipper really bad. So I was building the walls. It looked terrible, but when I took a step back, it doesn't look too shabby. Honestly, like, so the next video I'm going to start working on this week. Not sure how long it's going to take me to make. It's a slightly more complicated video overall, because I'm doing a, like, voiceover. Sort of the way Jade does a lot of his like news ones where there's just footage playing behind, but I'm going to do the top 10 base build tips to build better bases in Grounded. And I think that should help a lot of people build better. Just give ideas the way I think and stuff too. But like every one of my bases starts out as a simple. Like this base started off with just these walls on the outside. None of this stuff was here. None of the outside was here. Literally nothing. It was just vertical walls that went up, and I slowly built this all, and I added to it as I built each level. Like it's a slow grinding process, honestly. It's definitely not like something you're just gonna hop into and have an amazing base built instantly. Like I think when I did the base tour with See-Through, I had 500 days, and I spent like all of those building. Pretty much all of those. The elevator is just, there's honestly a lot of videos. I wish I still had the ghost handy now, but it is just the bounce webs. They just clip into the walls a little bit when you're building them. And it's just that simple. It's essentially this, but with a wall. You just have to put the flat side, if you can see how that is. This side's flat. You just kind of like push it into the wall when you're building it, and it'll clip through and it'll bounce you. Is that really gonna click every time I go past it? I hope not. But I would watch a couple videos on YouTube for them. There's a ton of people that have a lot of help and are really good. Healing. Actually, I'm gonna totally do this. Then let's go build a pepper weapon. What is it called? The pepper flake. Spicy jewels. Okay. They're annoying to build, I'll be honest. And you don't really need them anymore. So like, this is probably the only one that I will need in the game after this. Is this one to get me up to the top of the pagoda, just because the pagoda is kind of weird. But I'm gonna, now that I have teleporters, I'm just gonna get rid of this big tower. That's my zipline tower. And then I'll just be able to, I'm gonna put teleporters down here. And we'll just have a teleporter base instead of a massive tower that I never really liked the build very much. Just always looked funky because it's just a floating tower. Which isn't like the way I saw the top of this base going. So I'm very excited to build this out as a little teleporter base. Let's see, like 8. Boom. For right now, we'll just put these two like this. Channel 1. Boom. Look at that. I'm in an infinite loop. I'm glad it works really fast. I feel like I could do some really cool video transitions with this. Is that not epic? I'm gonna do some really cool changes. These are awesome. Okay, I'm a fan. Let's go. I'm very happy that we went to New Game Plus 2 and skipped out on the mixers. Whoa. That looked epic. That was fun. My buddy and I are doing a playthrough together, and we were focused on building right now instead of rushing to New Game Plus, so Zipline Tower is going to be a must. Yeah. Do the portal trick. Isn't that what I was just doing? Just teleporting endlessly back and forth? We'll put a teleporter over here, and then I never have to walk. Never have to take a zip line back and forth between my bases. Ooh, so the wheelbarrow is green. That's a good change. Of course, the sandbox is now puke yellow. I liked blue better, but I'm going to cover it with mushroom blocks at some point anyways, so I guess we won't have to see that. I think those wire colors changed. I think one of those is normally red. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. What else? The ladder, maybe? I think that's green. Yeah, a lot of the up and down, like in Portal. Oh, like an endless loop falling. I love Portal. Portal 2, oh my gosh, that game is so fun. But yeah, a lot of the things that just have like color applied to them change. Like the candy bin, like where you find sour candy, those the branding on that changes. The cha-chas and all that stuff, the candies you can find in the standard game, the colors and like packaging on those. The bike is a different color. I think it was red originally. I do like the sandbox red better, but this will work. It's all gonna get covered. I'm crazy. No, I'm Dirty Dan. It's almost like green.
I bet there's treasure there.
What a color. I'm guessing that there's science like right. Oh, that's the wrong one. Doop. Where's my science? Where do I want this? Here? Sure, this will work for now. What do I need for tier 3 tools? It depends on which... Yeah, channel 1? Whoa! That's epic, except this direction doesn't work great. Good to know. Oh, that felt so good. I love this. I'm very happy with these. That is like the best thing they ever could have added to the game. So good. What do you need for tier 3 tools? Each one is different. Do you want... I don't want to like spoil it for you, but do you want to know the exact items you need to get each one? Or are you saying like what do you need to scan or collect to get them? Dragon. Oops, I didn't want to eat that. Oh, are these done yet? Nice. Yes. This, I wanted this so bad. This thing is going to be epic. Now we don't need a spicy katana. We can go put it back. Axe, I don't remember. The termite axe. Is termite chompers, crow feather pieces, and tough gunk. So yeah, I think you have to scan the termite soldier body parts. Or chompers, specifically. Where's the empty slot? Do I not have one? I guess it can go right there. Yeah. There's nothing here. It'll work for now. You can't put a shield and the sword. Dang it, it's because it's a two-hand sword. Duh. Those can't go with the club. Darn. Alright. What's the time? I'm confused. Crazy. What time is it? Hammer time? Hammer time. Let's go upgrade this pepper flake. This thing is gonna be so good. Looks so good too. Sunday? It's Monday, dude. What? The day before Saturday's a sad day? Why is Saturday sad? I'm lost. Jumping way to the upper yard from not quite. No, I'm totally lost, kinda, sorry. Mighty globs. Gonna need a lot. Sunday is always a sad day, but the day before is always a oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh man, I think it's just been one of those days. I should have expected the dad jokes to come, but that one was so like casual that I just read it as a normal sentence and was just confused. Oh, I feel like an idiot now. It's even better because I struggled with it so much. I need some more healing. So I really need to go. What time is it? 9:37. Let's just I want to get this upgrade. Well, does it really matter right now? No, because I just want to see the infected black ants. Let's go check them out. It kinda is a dad joke machine. I wish like I could like watch a guy named Bela Lord who streams Slay the Spire. Wait, what am I doing? I have a teleporter, guys. You guys were just gonna let me like look like a peasant and walk around? Can I not? I can't name them? That's gonna need to be a change. I need to be able to name those. Is there? Oh. No, it's literally, that's where I was last time. I'll take it.
Only chemistry class was this easy.
Raw science. Ouch. More science? Oh no, we fell into water. I'm guessing it's this chest. This one's a classic. How do you make a tissue dance? I don't know. How do you? Let me in. How do you? Put a little boogie. Oh, I have heard that one. How do I not remember these? I feel like my brain is just off tonight. I 100% have heard that one.
I've never been so happy to see a leaky hose.
That is a classic, though, for sure. Do I need... Does it need to be grilled? Sorry. What? Does what need to be grilled or cooked? So these guys should be infected now. If we see any. Sounds scary. Right? Give me the infected ants. Are there none of them?
I keep killing
Oh,
ants, and the yard keeps making nastier ones.
look at this, y'all. This is cool. Ah, this is so cool. I love that they did this. Raw science. Infected ant part. Did I get both of them? Oh, perfect. Dude, so cool. Ouchie. Stun on these things is so good. Here, I'll help you out of here, Aphid, don't worry. So now I can kinda, it's just like the beginning. When you first joined and you convinced me to go straight to the Black Ant Lab. Black Ant Hill. We're back at it again. How many ants do you need to fill an apartment? Oh, interesting. They're not all infected? I don't know. How many ants do you need to fill an apartment? Oh, I got all 3 pieces. Epic. Let's go, dude.
All geared up.
Now my broken build gets to be... Wait. This is where my build is really going to come in. The ultimate healing build. You just tank everything. Look at the healing, though. Wait, where'd my... This can be any better. Not strong enough yet. Give me your pots. The memories. Tenants. How many ants do you need to fill an apartment? 10 ants. Nice. Fun fact, that first stream was the only stream where I said goodnight and actually went to bed. Nice. Wait, why don't I have this on too? Since then, you've just trolled us with your sleeping schedule. The question is, why am I so slow without all my fast gear on? It's depressing. How do people play the game without Natural Explorer, Aphid Slippers, and the speed droplet? This is unbearably slow. Like, hurts my soul amounts of slow. Who has patience for this? Not I. Hi, Timber and Trat. Awesome to meet you. Welcome in, Kinetical. Chaos. This is the right way. Hope your night's going good. Wait, did they really? I think they specifically, they knew. I have more gold cards to farm now. Holy cow, guys, this is gonna be fun. I missed farming those. Of course they're resistant to chopping, because they knew everyone was gonna have the fresh edge. Sneaky devs, man. I go to bed at 2 a.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. to go to work? How do you work on 3 hours of sleep? I can barely work on 7 or 8. Dude, I honestly feel like Jade hyped up how difficult those bugs were. So hard. And those wasn't even hard. I just killed like 3 or 4 of them without even trying. Almost 3 p.m. here at the moment. Australia, welcome. I'm so amazed at how many like different. There's like some people from Europe, the Midwest. I'm from the West Coast. People from Australia now. So cool. Love all the diversity we're bringing in. All the different people to chill. $3 p.m.'s not bad. It's 9:45 p.m. here. Now I really wish I infected the red ants too. Made it to the grill. Grill and science. The infected ants are so cool. I love it. What a great change. Knife, you can also go around the lid of the grill if you want to get up to the upper part of the yard there. Just a little hack for you. Just like there's a little rim to the lid, and that'll take you right to the top. It's still 11:45 a.m. in Indonesia. Welcome in, Newt. Hope you're having a good almost afternoon. Good morning. Having a good night here. And found your building vids and hit that sub button very fast. I'm an avid builder of cities, been in grounded since the broodmother was a wolf spider. Dang, that's awesome. You've been playing. I started playing at when 1.0 was released, so you got me there. But I love having builders in the chat and joining. You should hit up our Discord if you like building stuff. There's a bunch of discussion and everything going on about building. I help people rebuild my bases. Love seeing like people post their own builds and stuff in there for inspiration for everyone. Awesome place to chat with other people that like building and love grounded. Just tank it. Close the haze immediately. And if you got epic stuff you want to show off, I'm going to be doing some base tours. I think the first of which might be this weekend that I'm going to be doing with a buddy, Luderav, who's a crazy builder. I will post a heap of pics in your Discord soon. I have a ton of relics builds that are not possible anymore. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to see those so bad. I would love to get the land rights and stuff back.
Let's see what's around here.
That is the one thing I really want, is to be able to build like in the undershed and all the areas where they don't allow it. So I'd love to see those. That'd be really cool. Very cool to see. What is he supposed to do, huh? Like, how am I supposed to get that guy?
This is awesome!
And I ran back for no reason. That sounds super cool, chaos. I forgot to get my bow for the pupa under the shed. That's why I always carry around a spicy staff. It destroys. Raw science. Have you tried Small Land? I have not. I'll take that back. I played 20 minutes of it, and I really dislike, no offense to anyone that likes it, to each their own, I dislike the like over realism sort of janky style of those games. Very, like, Valheim is a great example. I just don't like the style of the game. Grounded, the art is so like interesting and different that it just makes it compelling and fun for me to play. I think the textures and everything look really cool, but Valheim, Small Lands was similar. I just didn't like the visuals of it, and then more so the gameplay for Small Lands was just not my cup of tea. I think a lot of people probably really enjoy it. I don't necessarily think it's a bad game at all, but when it's kind of like I started playing Grounded and couldn't bring myself to play that. And I have definitely thrown my axe at the pupas and stuff knife. Like Valheim, building where almost anything is possible if you are creative enough. Yeah. And I definitely wanted to get into Valheim. It just was like a lot because I was already so into Grounded. It's kind of the game I fell in love with playing. I think it's fun, but I do love Grounded more based on the art style. Yeah. Very similar. I think it's probably a great game. I just love the art style of Grounded, and I can't give up. The building, the community is really, really awesome. I also just enjoy making videos on Grounded more than anything. I probably will do like Subnautica and stuff too. Still have my own server, just couldn't get into it though. Yeah. Some of those building games and some of the survival games just don't pique my interests, and others really do. And sometimes they're really fun, and sometimes it's some hit and some don't. But each person kind of enjoys their own thing. Infected ant shield. Sick. And then I needed a moldy hoagie. Fungnir. Infected ant soldier. Ooh, I get to put those up too. Nice. Tried Valheim but couldn't get into it. I thought Enshrouded was a bit better for my taste. I totally agree. Honestly, if Grounded's update didn't come out when it did, I probably would be playing a lot of Enshrouded. I think the art style was more interesting. I really, really like the voxel building stuff. For me, that it's super fun. But it just came at the wrong time. But maybe I'll get into it. There's never... I know I'm going to want to take breaks here and there from Grounded and play other games with people and stuff. So there's definitely a possibility that I jump into games like Enshrouded. I would enjoy learning Valheim. So the ladybird kicked my butt. Not even kidding. I was chasing a rough piece of burr for like 30 seconds. or rogue piece of burr for 30 seconds. Yeah, I've done that before. So I build little enclosures around where they land so I don't have to chase it. I'm very excited to try the new update for Enshrouded, but like you said, the grounded update snatched me away, right? I was really excited about the Enshrouded one. I think what really annoyed me is I didn't get into Enshrouded enough because life was just too busy. And then they had a building competition where the winner could win $30,000 or $20,000 or $15,000, whatever it was, doesn't even matter. And I just hadn't started building at all. I'd like literally the week they announced it had just started like getting into the building of it all. And because of that, I think it turned me off a little bit because I was like, really? Like, of course, a month in they announced that they're gonna do this like massive building competition where I could have won a bunch of money. Like, my wife would have been all over. She would have been like, just nerd out, dude. Just play as much as you can and win us some money. Did you do any building in Ark? I have over 8K hours in it, but don't play anymore. So many builds. I have never played Ark. Did not get into that one. I think while Ark was really big, I was just super into Subnautica and stuff. And just didn't have any friends that ever played it. Played a lot of Valorant too. I do like FPS games. Here and there. They drive me insane, so I can't play them that often, but I do enjoy them when they are not miserable. So I didn't really get into I played survival games forever, but randomly hadn't really played one in a long time since Subnautica had come out. And then my buddy got me into Grounded with a four-man crew that was super fun until everyone bailed and stopped, and then that's why I started this world. They have some planned updates for Enshrouded that I'm going to wait for. Yeah, I think that'd probably be a good time. I think I definitely want to do some building in every type of game. And at some point, we'll get to a point in this world where I finish working on like the sandbox, and before I start another build, maybe I'll take some time. I want to work on a build in Subnautica and recreate this Shallows base that I made that was really, really cool. I'd love to make a video on that because Subnautica 3 or 2, I guess, I think is what it's going to be. It's going to be in early access like next year. So I am definitely excited about that. It's 3, I'm hyped. Yeah, amazing game, honestly. So I am very excited to play that when it is sort of announced. A lot of fun things that are out there, but as long as Grounded is gonna be fun like this in an update, I am definitely gonna keep playing Grounded. Explosive charge attack, interesting. I like it. My latest game, jeez. My latest game I love for building is Myth of Empire. Asian style buildings are amazing. They have thought of almost everything. Interesting. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look it up after stream. I played a lot of Subnautica. Still haven't tried Below Zero. Below Zero could have been the coolest game ever. And unfortunately, and it's not Subnautica 2, which they made very clear. It's just kind of a branch off of it, and it could have been so much cooler. I love the visuals of Below Zero, like, knocked me off my feet. They were so good. They did such a good job. It is like a gorgeous game, but they just lost. 100%, if you like Subnautica, it's 100% worth playing. Like 100% worth trying at least once, one playthrough at least, because visually it's honestly it's an amazingly beautiful game. They did such a good job with it, but they kind of lost me with the story, and it's not even the story per se. They lost me with the lack of exploration, I guess is the way I would put it. Subnautica 1 just felt like getting lost in this like crazy world, and Below Zero was very like pathed in specific. So it really wasn't, it lost that sense of like wonder and amazement for me that Subnautica, the original, had. But 100% still worth a play because it's such a gorgeous game and really still a good game. Just not as good as it could have been, I think. The wasp hives have been disturbed. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to do that too. There's so many little things I forget about. Switching. Why do I keep doing this? Guys, I have telepotties. Why would I use this zip line that takes 20 minutes to get over there? Love this. Adam Brennicky, who is the lead of Grounded, said one of his main inspirations for Grounded is Subnautica. I honestly could believe that, because visually, Grounded is an equally, in its own way, stunning game. Like, I mean, this stuff, man. Like, I love this base. I'm so excited to get back. I love the Pagoda to death, but I'm super excited to get back to this build, because this thing is so cool. I loved building this so far, and I love the idea of building out more and doing other crazy stuff. And with that, I always hoped we got to build underwater bases with the labs. Yeah, I do. I wish they would have given like lab pieces or like metal or something too as like a piece to build. That'd have been epic, but maybe that's a Grounded 2 thing. You never know. I have a stronger fear of the ocean, and Subnautica played well on my fears and kept me on my edge. Loved every minute of it. It honestly, I have this like, if you'd ask my wife, she gives me so much crap for it, because every single like underwater documentary ever made, I've watched. Like, I love the whole like deep sea crazy creatures and stuff. I have no interest in like going down there myself per se. So Subnautica was horrifying when I first played it. I'm a very jumpy person too. Like, I don't think you guys will ever see me playing any like horror games or anything, because I'll just poop my pants and cry. But I freaking loved like the horror aspect of Subnautica. It's so well done, honestly. It kept me on the edge of my seat too.
Science is surprisingly awesome.
I thought Grounded was based off of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I do think that had an inspiration. I think the Subnautica would maybe be more stylistic, is what they were saying. Very similar styling to Subnautica, like unique individual art. Oh, a question I thought of when I saw your build in your stream vid. Did you build the walls around the edge of the sandbox to cover the whole box and put it in shade? No, I'm just going to cover it. I just liked the idea of building the whole thing out. I don't really need the shade. I don't want to cover it, especially because now there's trinkets that just give you sizzle immunity. So it's super easy to survive in it. I do know someone that had worked on a pyramid in the Grounded Discord, and they built a giant cover. One person was working on the rebuilding Super Mario 64's castle, which looked pretty epic, but I don't think they're working on it anymore, sadly. Maybe they'll come back. Give me your parts. Black SpongeBob. Ladle. Oh, so an idea I had today, kinda. When people subscribe or become members to the channel, it'll go, a clan member. Ladle. What do you think? One of the things I struggle with in base building is adding texture to the outside. I'd like to see some details on that whenever you make your tips video. Yeah, that is a... Sorry for the slow responses. Ugh. I 100% plan on talking about like my philosophy on building like that, and like building with textures, building with multiple materials. I have a bunch of tips and tricks for just building in general. But like building thicker walls is a huge thing, so you can add depth to the different parts of your build. That makes a huge difference to a build, especially like my castle is a great example. It's just a bunch of different materials creating patterns, and then certain areas I built inward to be able to create a bit more detail. So you will definitely get some tips and tricks on that. Same. Sharks are my fave animals. Been scuba diving many times. Getting old now though, but still want to get in there again and again. Yeah, I love, like, I go snorkeling. I've been scuba diving a handful of times. I've never gotten certified or anything. It was like guided once, but love all the ocean. I think it's a very... Holy cow, that insta-killed me. Wow. Okay, cool. Cool. That's strong. Found out Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was made in 1986? Yeah. Old one, right? My biggest build goes through what we called the hedge void. It goes through the whole hedge, but you have to get in there in certain spots. They tried to block it all, but we found other ways in. I've actually seen a couple builds that went through the hedge, and I think on See-Through's channel, he has a couple builds that do that. And people kind of found the void and stuff. It's really interesting. There's a crazy amount of space in there, which is cool. It's a cool spot. I thought about building in the hedge just because of that a few times. But that build covers the whole top of the hedge as well. Dang. You're definitely in the right place if you like to mega build, man. My friend, this is the place to be for all the builders. At least that's the goal. Get as many builders as humanly possible in here. And check out the Discord again. I definitely want to build, and there's multiple chats in the Discord. So you can chat about any building game, and if you don't find the game chat for the game you build in and you want to post pictures of, all you have to do is let me know, and I will get it added. The magic conch shell. A clan member. It's like a perfect fit for a stream, like when someone joins and becomes a member, because YouTube is memberships. It's like, it makes perfect sense, right? I think it's golden. I don't know if I'd get in trouble. I can't imagine though, right? Like copyright, so many people, it's only 3 seconds, as long as I keep it short enough. Could just be a clan member. Or I could recreate it myself. And then you may have seen mine. Oh, See-Through's. Yeah, he's an awesome grounded OG. Actually, See-Through is the whole reason that you are even here, my friend. He's the one who originally encouraged me. After he saw my base build, we were talking. We talked for a good 30-40 minutes at least. After he did my base tour. So if you've never seen, he did a pagoda, the original pagoda base tour on his channel, and that's what, talking to him, he encouraged me to get into content creation and start making videos showing off the builds and stuff. So he is literally the reason we're all here right now. So definitely love the guy.
Nice and safe.
I didn't even realize earlier that ant insta-killed me. It was an oh, I already got the gold card? Let's go. What luck. He's got bombs? I guess that makes sense. You guys chill? Can I kill one of these guys? Oh, holy cow, did he kill his own ant? Who needs to perfect block when you can just put out lots of damage and heal constantly? That's why. Alright, we did it. I need a tier 3 axe for pupa? No? Oh man, yes. Yes you do. Sadly. I've been thinking about doing content creation. I mean, I've enjoyed it. It's definitely... It's a grind, honestly. It is a huge grind. You have to have like a good... a plan, kind of like what your goal is out of it. Originally, my only goal... Dude, are you serious? Are you guys seeing this? No, I got both of them at 9 kills. What? Let's go. That was so easy. I'm just the best. But yeah, I mean, if you set a good goal, don't overdo it. It's really easy. I burned myself out just grinding through videos endlessly. And I didn't even make that many videos. It took so much time to do the editing and stuff that I like wore myself out because I went too hard too fast. But if you set realistic expectations and just like do it for fun, it's totally worth showing off like fun builds and playing the game. I'm having a blast doing this. Even just streaming is it is really fun. Thoroughly enjoying it so far. I haven't really ever chatted with him. I used to stream all the time, but I fell off a while back. Spent 4K to upgrade my system and setup and never streamed again. Yeah, that was I needed a new computer because my computer was dying building the pagoda base. It was literally dying. And I lost it one day when the computer died on me almost, and it just went into this like endless loop update where it just would never start again, and I thought I was going to lose my entire build. And so I said screw it, and my computer science major buddy that's developing a game with me told me to get a pre-built computer, and I got this epic build for like 1,800 bucks, and I was like, well, I might as well start streaming. Well, I might as well start making more content. And so I set the goal that I had to at least get monetized and get 1,000 subscribers, and we're like 40 subs off from getting there. So now I'm getting a little bit more energy, getting excited. It makes it a lot more fun being closer to it. And I've been really lucky to have very supportive viewers. A lot of people seem to like the content, and have subscribed even though I took like 7 or 8 months off from making content. So I've been very blessed and very lucky to have the community that we've started forming already, and everyone's super chill, fun to talk to, all good people so far. I really need to get back into it. It's fun. It's just, it takes a good, healthy, like, understanding that you gotta enjoy it. You gotta make it fun. Don't take it too serious. You're gonna have good videos and bad videos, and don't get stuck on the... As much as I love See-Through, like, that's his biggest struggle right now, it seems like, is he's so stuck in the numbers of success. And he does this for as a full-time job, so I get it. I get the stress behind it. But he's lost that, like, spark that he had, where it was just him playing games and having fun, and he's turned it into a numbers game, unfortunately, and it's a struggle. I wasn't even doing it. I was just doing it for fun, and I was taking it too serious in the beginning. And now I'm just kind of like, I'm just going to stream, build when I build, have fun, and that seems to be what people are really enjoying, and I'll just make videos here and there to help people out whenever I can and whenever I'm inspired to. I was streaming 13 hours a day on a laptop. Whew. Surprising it was stable. My computer wasn't stable, and I had a really nice computer I had used for 3D modeling and stuff when I was in architecture school. And that sucker didn't like it. Let's get to 100K. I mean, I'm down. I would love that. I would happily do this all the time instead of sitting in a chair at work. I would much rather sit in a chair doing this with cool people all day. I think that would be a much more enjoyable process and thing to do for a living. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. Huh, I don't know. Never saw it as a job, and that was probably a negative for me, but it was always just to have fun, hang out with. Ooh, jeez. You know, I can't walk tonight. Sorry, I never saw it as a job, and that was probably a negative for me, but it's always just to have fun, hang out with peeps, and show off my builds. Yeah, I think that's all. And especially if you start there mentally, it's a lot easier to just have a good perspective in what you're doing, and not take it too serious. Because honestly, like, taking it too serious just makes it frustrating, and that doesn't make for good content anyways. You gotta be in it for the fun. Gotta have a good time. That's what people want to watch, is just someone playing a game, having fun, teaching them different things that they didn't know, showing off crazy, epic things all day long. Is that this is assistant manager, right? Down here. Fine, you guys convinced me the game I'm developing is, and I quote, my friend, a trans-generational survival game. Well, if it has building, I think you mentioned. Honestly, like, the coolest thing I could ever do would be to build a survival game that's like the best building game ever made. I think that would be super cool. Have all the building mechanics that I wish every game had. Gets rid of the crummy ones that I wish games didn't have. And just make. Enshrouded's close, but stylistically it's not what I want. I want a more custom art style that's maybe a little more creative at times. It's a good looking game, don't get me wrong.
I've crushed so many of you, I can't even count them all.
But I definitely think many games could do even better than what they currently do. Like, Grounded has amazing building, but it doesn't have the endless loop of building a procedurally generated game would have. That is what I would like. Maybe that's Grounded too. I tried to get in with the devs. Eric ignored me though. Told him if he ever needed an epic full-time mega base builder, I would happily send him my resume. But he ignored the comment in the Casually Grounded streams the other day. But he kind of knew I was joking. I did a Casually Grounded and got to chat with Chris and Eric, and Chris and I... Eric was getting annoyed by the end of it because Chris and I have so much in common. We both like mountain biking, all this different stuff. So I was trying to get him to like come out. I live in Bend, Oregon, and I was trying to get him to come out and go mountain biking with me and stuff. And I could get the DL and give everyone the info, you know. But maybe if I keep building, make some more epic bases, they'll come back and check out the stream again. Why can I not walk? Dang, the stun on this thing is so good. I wanna go? Alright, he's got a lot of health. Oh, don't get glitched in there. Come on now. Get out of there, okay. Oh yeah. Nice. What do we get? Fresh damage up. Not great. Not great. None of these have been great. That's okay though. I also have this survival game idea where you're stranded in, and I don't know if you've heard of this, the infinite IKEA SCP, so you fight off the creatures and build with the beds and cabinets. The ultimate IKEA builder. I'd give it a shot. That sounds funny. IKEA's great. I mean, IKEA is literally like made to be the perfect survival game. It's got everything you could ever want. I feel so slow with this build.
Nice and safe.
Like it hurts my soul slow. There's even food. Yeah, I mean, you can stop by, get some meatballs. It's a great time. I need to go get a moldy hoagie. I want to go get the sausager, and then we might have to call it. So let's TP back to the base. Run, Forrest, run. Yeah. Go, go, go. Boom. Let me guess, this is right under here. I will say, so far I've found 2 or 3 milk molars in this run that were in the exact same spot as the previous one. But I found one that was in a totally different spot. So I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of random ones. But the good news is I guess that helps me sort of figure out. They're a little bit less difficult to find because there's 5 of them in New Game Plus 1 where I gave up. I couldn't find them. It wasn't worth upgrading my hunger and thirst regen. Oh, hey, look, a milk molar. That one wasn't there. Alright, they've got some random spots. I'm gonna really have to keep my eyes out. Bout it into the Brownie Boy bin. You gonna kill the Wasp Queen? Boom. That is so good. Oh, that change alone makes New Game 2 worth every second. Love when my ISP does a random update and leaves me without internet. Been there. Done that. I do know the feeling. Don't need this. And we'll get an infected hoagie. Sleep it off, and we'll go back over. Yeah, you're gonna need it. I'm afraid to fight the bosses in New Game Plus 2 now. Kinda scared. Last stream I had a power out and internal outage, and then later in the stream my phone... Oh yeah, I remember that. You had all the problems. Or maybe you were just sleeping and messing with us. Maybe you're a robot and you were just recharging your batteries the whole time. Nobody knows what crazy is. Part vampire, part robot, part SpongeBob fanatic, part dad joke. Part everything. You guys are coming up with some crazy theories. I don't know about that. Are they theories or are they we're onto you and it's concrete evidence? Nothing gets past me, crazy. Nothing at all. Okay, the moth's in the same spot. We'll do the red ant and fire ant queen tomorrow. Yeah, I think after tomorrow, after I might get some ant queen parts. Sneaky crazy. After we get some ant queen parts, we infect both the other ant queens, get those done. I think we might start on some building. Because I don't want to rush through the story, you know? I kind of already unlocked the few things that I wanted, which were just the weapons. And once we do this, we will have the sausager, so I can make trinkets. Not very good ones yet, but I will be able to make trinkets and have the last item, which is mostly what my perfectionist wants, is all the weapons and items, so I can put them in the pagoda base and my armory and stuff. Show them off. Look real cool. And then we'll probably start tomorrow on the sandbox and just start going ham on building. Wrong build.
You can be smart, fast, lucky, or just wear some armor.
Definitely gonna have to grind some upgrades too. You can't hurt me. I heal too much. Wait. This is upgraded more. That's better. I don't even need this black ant stuff. I recently spent a lot of money on a PC and was so worried about power outages I spent more money on a power supply to give me time to shut down properly. Honestly, it's a scary, like when my computer was dying and it was having issues, it was like, my wife will tell you, I was in such a bad mood. I was so pissed because I was like, if I lose this grounded world that I've got like 1,000 days on, like, and I literally just started making content and stuff too. So I was like all hyped up and I'm like, my thing starts dying and I'm like, dude, if I just started content creation and then just my computer dies and I lose everything, I'm gonna cry. Literally would cry. But we got lucky. It survived and I backed everything up right before it, I got it working one time and then it never worked again. We had a tornado come through recently and ripped power poles. Wow, that's nuts. That is one thing I love about living in the West Coast, or on the West Coast, is of America, is that it's just, you get some rain, you don't really get any, maybe an earthquake every once in a while, but they're pretty minimal. It's a very safe place to live
Let's see what's around.
overall. Don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Like living in tornadoes or where hurricanes hit and stuff just sounds rough. Give me the sausage. Nice. Can I still sneak past you? Oh, hey. You can still sneak past her. Sweet. Well, that's busted. They're just like, here. Have all this great stuff. You did good job. Party unlocked recipe. What? Eh? I already had those recipes though. Are they better? Was it like Heal Bossa Plus? What? Oh, you can make them in the sausager. Oh. Yeah, like little bossa links. Hey, Knife, thanks for coming in and hanging out. Hopefully I will be on a little earlier tomorrow. Just always depends on when I get my son to sleep. But be able to chill a little longer. They did a test of the sirens a few days ago and I had a mini heart attack. Oh man, that sounds horrible. I had a losing my grounded world scare a couple of days ago. Yeah, that's it's not a fun one. I will tell you that. It is not a fun experience to have. Quite horrifying. What do you need for this? Infected ant, fungal growth. I got all that. Did I get everything? Yeah. Nothing. Cool. Sweet. This is a big old booty. That's a weird thing to say about an ant. My Minecraft world is my super scared about, though. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Luckily, I play through Steam, and so you get a cloud save. essentially.
All
At least
geared
if
up.
you turn it on. So I should always have a backup in theory. What's the difference between vampirism and lifesteal? Huh. Don't know. Interesting. I've been so lucky to never lose a main save file. I had a file break that a heap of us were doing for the devs, but none of my worlds. Nice. I think the only thing I lost is, and I could have saved it, unfortunately. That probably the more annoying mistake is that it was more just me not thinking about it. I was so worried about my grounded world. When I got my new computer and my other computer died, I lost my Subnautica world that I had been building on for some time. And I had this really, really cool Shallows base that would be an absolute perfect tour to do for YouTube. It's like literally it would have been a perfect base tour to do. So now I got to go back and rebuild it because I definitely want to do a video on it at some point. It's hard to find the time. It's really hard to find the time to build in all these different games. I feel like I usually only have the bandwidth for like one game at a time. If I start playing other things, I abandon everything else mostly. I did have my laptop with the main update playground save die, so that cloud never synced. Oof, that's a bummer. And I lost a few days of work and the pace I build. It was a lot. Your Minecraft world did corrupt. Fortunately, you got a copy. Nice. Yeah, I'm okay. Couple hours, even a couple days on some of my stuff I could live with because it's just better than everything. Considerably, at least. It's I'd rather lose a little bit than everything. Whole base though, law in the green castle. I built a tower in the water. The tower is now inside the castle, all the way in the lab underneath. Yeah, I'm super interested to see those builds. I definitely want to see that. Sounds super cool. Love anything that's just crazy, weird things. Especially the stuff you can't even do anymore. I was always kind of curious, like, if my base would be affected by some of this stuff. That reminds me of the guy who had a hardcore Minecraft world for many years and then died. Ugh, that's why I don't play hardcore. I am absolutely the opposite of a hardcore player. Nothing about hardcore interests me. Like, I never want to play a game and then lose my progress. Like, that's the complete opposite. I want to play exactly what they added in Grounded, the new game plus. I want to keep playing the same world endlessly. I want to just endlessly upgrade it and make it better. That is definitely the way I prefer to play the game. Plenty to do it. Nice. That's dope. The issue is all the weapons are all two-handers. So, like, when am I going to use that? Like, in what universe do I use a shield when I have all of these battle axes? It's cool. It's a good concept, but I could just, like, make a custom trinket that has explosive resist and some other better things. I'm obsessed with the Termite King organ. I never go up or down my stairs without playing it. You mean like this? It is good. It's a fun. I'm glad they made the Termite King something like semi-interesting too. It was not. It was kind of lame that it was just used in like a couple of the wizard things and nothing else. Hall of the Mountain King. Solid choices. Are these done? Yeah. Oh. Hello, my friend. You just woke up. Man, welcome to the party. We're in New Game Plus 2 now, Corey. You missed that. We killed some infected ants. We got some ant booties. And we got some... We got a sausage. Did I pass it? Where? There it is. Do we have enough? Yep. Wait. Now, where do we put a sausager? I don't have space for this, man. I'm gonna have to redesign this base at some point. That looks disgusting. So essentially I'll just be spamming those. I'll watch the stream when it's over to catch up. Nice. It's fun because you never know what song you're going to get. I guess I haven't clicked it enough. Nice. That's actually really epic. It's also like perfect little spot in my base. I like it. Why would I make this? Isn't that the same? Did they get rid of it? Does it make more of them? Oh, it's cheaper? Interesting. Just costs... Oh. Well, that makes these way better. Holy cow. The fact that you don't need an ant egg? That's way better. Oh, that's way better. But, like, why would you use that when you just have this? This is just better than all those. Interesting. I mostly wanted it for this. The issue is I can't... I just want the other stuff. I'm gonna need that for tomorrow. We have to get the fire ant one, don't we? Interesting. Nice. Glad you two were able to get together and help. Velocity was like the first person to join my my Discord, so I've been helping him rebuild that Pagoda base for a couple months now. Super nice. Glad he was willing to help you out there. You got it, crazy. Do you want some of mine? There's not very much over here. I have a lot more at my other base. Is that enough lint? The sandcastle has way more. I'm just crazy, you know? I didn't have anything else to do until the game came out. I just sat here and I was like, well, if I'm gonna build, I might as well just go absolutely as ham as humanly possible. That's my good one, right? Yeah. Actually, I kind of want to see what that does. No good. I don't care. That's not good. That's one's pretty good. Don't need that. Horrible. Sour attack plus summons thorns. Eh. Don't need any of these. I guess that could be interesting. I wonder if that would make the sour thing better. I don't know. Sorry, I don't think I heard you right. You have more? Yeah, you want to see? Alright. Mental picture in your head of how many were at that base. Right there. And since we can teleport... Oh yeah, this is my pine cone chest. This is my burr chest. This is my burr chest. This is some lint. This is some burr. This is some burr and some lint. This is some lint. Some feathers. Oh, there. Did you see that? There's some more lint. That might be all of it. This is literally, I mean, help the needy, right? No, I just, like, when I heard that 1.4 was going to be New Game Plus, and I was going to be able to, like, restart the game with all these bases, I was like, bet, I'm just going to spend the next 2 months collecting every single thing in the game that I can, and get so much of it that I can just endlessly build, and I don't have to stop or anything. So maybe I went a little overboard. What's up, Bryce? Welcome in. And yeah, it's a lot. But I've spent the last couple months like preparing for New Game Plus. Like all the other YouTubers were like, you need to prepare sour candies and this to build the new weapons. And I'm like, nah, I need all the building materials so I never have to collect for like a good month.
Goes without saying,
And it's paying off. It's working well. Smart man, smart man. I like to be efficient. And I had nothing else to do. Like, I wasn't going to stop playing the game. So it was that or do nothing. I don't know. I got all the gold cards, so I was just farming gold cards while I collected way too much materials. But I'm going to use... They're gonna go really fast. It looks like a lot, but with how big the sandbox base is, I'm gonna have to use every single piece of that and then go farm more. Well, now I can play the game without crashing, so I'm ready to do a bunch of grinding tomorrow. Nice. Hope you're having a good night, Bryce, or I guess we've had a couple people that it's daytime, so hard to say. But good day. We're having a good day. Get rid of all these horrible trinkets. I wish I could like multi-select these. That would be useful. Exceptionally great day. Oh, I think I wanted that one actually. Right? I feel like this is going to be really good against the infused broodmother. Crit damage and spicy damage up. And I had a long day, so not bad, but long for sure. So slow. Like a fruit pounder. If I hear Wendell say that one more time, I will mod in a weapon that destroys him. I could really use a billy hog right now. All of his Wendells. As soon as I get Wendell, I put him over at the mysterious machine and leave him alone. And never talk to him again. Snack. Yeah, normal bugs are easy enough still. The infused bugs are definitely hard. Whoa, wait, you can get crinkles from them? That's the first crinkle I've gotten from a regular bug. Did Burgle just say it? Grounded is trolling me. No, I don't know what he said. I just said the Billy Hog comment, but it kind of sounded like he said it similarly. I don't know. I forgot we were still talking about all that. I gotta figure out what that does. What was I just looking for? I'm lost. Preparing for war. So much de-duper jelly. Let's go. Sweet. I have to look up what vampirism is versus the other options. We almost have enough for another telepathy. Although I want these two. Options. Mainly known as Chaos from here, but on Twitch I'm Kinetical. But most can call me Chaos. I like Chaos. I did see that Discord post, but wasn't sure what it was about. Yeah, Crazy's trying to end the aphid domination. I've taken over the world. Him and his band of weevils are rising up. Okay, upgrades. Just put that in there for now. Alrighty, y'all. I think that's it for me tonight. It's 10:45, so I streamed a little bit longer because I started so late. So hopefully my son goes to bed at a decent time tomorrow and I can start at like 7:30-ish. But I think tomorrow I want to get into some building. We might do a little bit of infecting the ants and milk molar hunting and just some little stuff, upgrade weapons and that kind of junk. But for the most part, I think I'm ready to start building over on the sandbox build. So I think we will do a little bit of that work tomorrow, which sounds like a lot of fun. So glad everyone could join me. Thanks for coming, Corey and Chaos, everyone. You're on the right team, Chaos. You chose wisely. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming and chilling. It was fun. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Probably around 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. And we'll do some mega building. I think we've done enough of this story junk. It's time to build. We'll have some fun with it. But I think that's it. So I will catch y'all later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. And thanks for checking out the stream. Definitely can't wait to see your stuff in the Discord, Chaos. But have a good night, guys. Peace.